Hello and welcome to episode 8 of I Will Cast Anything. We're on Entombed Valley for a TVZ. You already know who the blue Terran is. It's TheSituation, my buddy. And the Zerg player, the red Zerg in the bottom left here, is CanoodlesSon. So I think is one of the more lyrical and melodious handles that we've had so far. So the player spawning in top left and bottom left positions here, relatively close. Two main routes round, pretty close by air too. And we'll see how things go. Doesn't look like we're going to see any kind of early spawning pool from the Zerg. I feel like that strategy is just less and less popular these days, even in the lower ladders. SCV Scout's heading out to the top right, so he's not going to get anywhere terribly quickly, but it looks like the first Overlord from CanoodlesSon is going to hit pay dirt. Situation getting his wall up. Are we going to see a hatchery first from CanoodlesSon here? Yep. Solid play always against the Terran. Hatchery first. So nothing early coming out of CanoodlesSon. Situation getting a gas. I suspect he's going to be going for some Hellions. Perhaps even Blue Flame Hellions. Nice and early here to keep those Zerglings at bay. Now we see the spawning pool coming down. Situation getting orbital command, finishing off his wall. Nice and early. Just drones still coming out of CanoodlesSon. Just droning. Maybe he's been watching Apollo's tutorials. Finally this SCV is going to come here. He's going to see that this pool is nice and late coming down, so he's not going to be worried at all getting his factory up. I think it is going to be those Hellions, and he's going to see this expansion just about to finish up, and he's going to throw down a proxy bunker. Well, I don't think that's going to last very long, to be honest. Got queens coming out, I'll get rid of that. Also a spine crawler, which is going to be useful when these Hellions come out. I think he's probably going to pick up this factory, put it down on this reactor, pump out those Hellions. He's got a nice bit of gas bank. There's the gas going down. For CanoodlesSon, he's going to want to get Zergling speed as soon as he can, and this bunker did get completed. This queen is going to get rid of it before anything gets across there though. How much scouting information does CanoodlesSon have? He's seen the wall, but he'll be able to poke in with that Overlord when he wants to see what's going on. Yep, there goes the factory. Roach Warren. That is also a good counter to the Hellions. It's a good defensive placement of the spine crawler. See the second command center being built here. It'll be floated down in a moment. And that means that CanoodlesSon needs to think about getting his third out pretty soon. He'll probably be able to spot with this Overlord when the expansion does go down. But as a Zerg, you always want to be one base ahead of your opponent. Larva injects going on with the queens now. Both gases at the main. Roach Warren is done, and 4 roaches are in production. You also see the first pair of Hellions popping for the Situation. And maybe going to try and wall off this lower ramp as well. Might fly some buildings down there. His command center is finished, but he's not moved it down yet. He has got a starport. Some Banshees coming. That is good. Still sitting on quite a gas bank here. We'll have to see what he wants to research. If it's maybe Blue Flame. There's Zergling speed coming. And just lots and lots of drones. These roaches are going to push away these Hellions, so that's good timing of getting those roaches out for CanoodlesSon. He was able to get those out before the first wave of Hellions was able to clear across the map. Now he's poking in with this Overlord. He doesn't see the expansion yet, so I think that will probably... No, that might make him hesitate a bit. He might be worried about a one base push. And you can see he's putting down more spine crawlers at the front of his base, getting that evolution chamber up now. Stim coming and cloaking field, so we're going to see cloaked banshees coming in, and presumably a bunch of marines and marauders if that stim is coming out. Baneling nest also coming down. Still pretty cagey. Still no third base for CanoodlesSon here. Maybe going to push a bit earlier. He's got 12 Zerglings coming out, and presumably more some of those into Baneling. Situation just dropping down his second, but he's got 2 orbital commands, so he'll be able to mule up in pretty short order. Tech Bay going down for the Situation, and lots of unit production. So far it's mostly Marauders and Hellions and Banshees. One Banshee just sitting here. Cloak is finished. +1 attack. Just sitting in his base at the moment is CanoodlesSon. Now it looks like he might be heading off. Yes, he's going to take that third hatch. It is about time, because the Situation is up to 2 bases. So these 2 Banshees are going to head in and cloak up and see what they can do now. Roaches pushing out into the middle of the map. Cloaking up. 1 worker, 2 workers. 6 workers in total for these Banshees already. Here's the Overseer morphing in to spot them. The Queen's coming. Can they get one down? Oh, just gets away, picks off more at the natural. Up to 9 now. One of these is very, very low on health, but he's going to be able to harry the worker numbers of CanoodlesSon. See, he's now slightly behind on drones, which is not good. +1 attack coming for the Terran player now. Macro hatch and a spire, so we could be seeing some Muta play. Get rid of these Banshees. Oh, the Banshees are out in the middle of the map. They're taking out these roaches. That's a good spot by the Situation. He'll be able to push them back into their base. Maybe take a bit of map control. He's got a lot of Hellions up here. He has got some medvacs as well. Might be going for a drop. Baneling speed coming. I like Baneling speed. Oh, looks like that Hellion... sorry. That Banshee has finally been taken out, the one that was on low health, but... 9 workers. Maybe, did he get a Queen in there maybe? Or maybe just an Overlord. Oh no, it's probably one of those roaches actually. So Overseer just waiting here. Spot in, and it looks like the Situation, knowing he pushed those roaches out, is going to move with this big force of Hellions. Gosh, he's been reacting right fast. 12 Hellions out there. Just 10 Marines. Has not got the blue flame upgrade yet. Getting combat shield, getting +1 armor at the moment. Carapace is coming also for the Zerg player, so pretty even on tech so far. No big advantages there. Ah, we see a third coming, so... Oh, big engagement. The Zerglings are coming around the back. These Banelings could do some huge damage here. Yes, they do. Queen's being pulled as well, but it looks like there's just too many Marauders and the Medivacs are healing them up. They punched through those roaches. The Queens have to retreat. Oh, and now he can push into this third base. He's taken out all the workers. He's going to take down the hatchery. This is a big early win for the Situation. This is going to put him well into the lead. He's got 3 bases and Zerg has 2. What can CanoodlesSon do to push this out? He's got a good set of roaches now. Oh, Situation is picked up and dropping next to this macro hatch in the main. If he could take out that macro hatch, that would be huge, but it looks like he's getting wiped out. There's a lot of 5 Queens here and a lot of roaches. I don't think this was the greatest idea. The roaches targeted down 2 of the medvacs, and yep, CanoodlesSon is going to clean that up, but let's see, look at the resources lost. Yeah, nearly 1,000 more resources lost for CanoodlesSon, and he's lost that hatchery. He's going to be rebuilding it straight away, but he is now, at least for the moment, a base down. We've got 2 fully saturated bases. No gas on the natural yet from the situation, but plenty of gas for CanoodlesSon. He's moving out with this small force of roaches. Oh, it looks like he's going for +1 air attack, so maybe we'll be seeing some mutalisks coming out in the not too distant future. Situation on +2 weapons researching now. Seems to be sticking with that. Fewer Hellions now, but Marines, Medvacs and Marauders looks like it's going to be the mainstay of his army for now. Spending that money on upgrades rather than going to higher tech. And yes, 8 mutalisks now coming for CanoodlesSon. This is going to be his answer to what the situation is doing. He's still slightly behind in supply, he's still behind in bases, and in fact the situation might be able to come in and deny this 3rd base again. Push down. I don't quite know why he was stimming there, but he's taken down these creep tubers, trying to limit the speed and the range of movement of CanoodlesSon's forces, but he seems to be happy to pull back now. He's left a couple units here, but he's not going to push in. He could have taken out that 3rd if he'd wanted to, but he has a big supply lead now. CanoodlesSon is getting his drone count back up there. He does have a lot of defensive banelings waiting for him, but concussive shells, armor, +2 armor coming. So situation is going to be going into quite a significant tech advantage pretty shortly, but now we have the mutalisks out on the field, 20 Zerglings on the way as well, trying to fight off this attack that he has to know is coming. He's got to be careful with these mutalisks. He doesn't want to get involved with all those Marines. He's trying to distract the Marines with the Zerglings. Maybe take some of them out with the banelings. Oh, Hellion coming in to try and coax some of those banelings into early detonations. Now they come in. Oh, get some good hits off in the middle, but still a good split, and a group at the back has stayed alive. The mutalisks have to pull back, although that is a lot of mutalisks. But look, more Zerglings, more banelings morphing in. That 3rd is denied again, going up to 4 bases now is the situation, having nearly mined out his main. Getting some of these banelings before they've morphed, but there's going to be a lot. Oh, that's a big hit there, and yeah, banelings with that baneling speed are just going to easily catch up those fleeing Marauders. 1 Marine is still alive. Now the mutalisks can come in, take out all these medevacs. CanoodlesSon is going to clean up, even out the supply, but he's well behind on bases. He's nearly mined out his main, so in a short space of time he's going to have to he's only really mining on 1 base at the moment, fully mining, so he's got to get that 3rd up. He's got to hold it this time. Otherwise the situation is going to be in big trouble. Missile turrets going up at this 4th base. He's seen all those mutalisks. Double gas at the natural now. Double gas at the 3rd base. The situation knows he's got a big lead and wants to press it home now. +3 weapons coming now. +2 armor nearly done. But +2 weapons only just starting for the Zerg player, although he does have +1 air attack as well. Throwing down a 4th base now. He killed off that army and he's scrambling to recover his economy before the situation can rebuild and push back. But look, these reactor Hellions are out so quickly. Plenty of Marines, only 1 medvac for the moment in this force with the situation. Not enough banelings there, and those Zerglings are not going to do a lot of damage against all those Hellions. This mutalisk force hasn't really been used as a harass much. It's just been roaming around the map looking for anything crafty, but he's going to have to pull it back now to take on this force. These long-range mining drones are getting massacred by the Hellions. Now the mutalisks finally come in. Situation is set targeting them down with his Marines. They have to pull back. They're taking too much damage. More workers under attack now. Queens being pulled down. Zerglings, banelings morphing in. But look at all the damage that the situation is doing. He's going to lose this force here, but he's so far ahead in terms of the units lost in combat, and he now has nearly double the workers of CanoodlesSon. That's a massive economic advantage for the situation. He's got a massive supply lead. I can't really see a way back from CanoodlesSon now. He's just he just doesn't have the income. He just can't compete. I mean, look at this huge bank that the situation is sitting on. He can't spend fast enough. He's working on 3-3 upgrades now. He's working on vehicle weapons just for the hell of it because he's got so much money. Another starport coming down to try and get those medvacs out a bit quicker. That was the problem. You can see here he's got all his marines back up. He's got all his Hellions. He's got loads of marauders. He's only got one medvac. That's where his production facility balance hasn't quite been perfect. Only just getting Hive now for CanoodlesSon. So, yeah, he's behind in tech. He's going to be going in festers, it looks like. But I don't know if he'll be able to get them out in time, these Hellions. Just checking out, see if there are any distant bases. But I think once the situation maxes out, which he's shortly going to do, he will push in again. And CanoodlesSon probably is going to be done for. These Hellions could even just come in here and massacre these workers if they chose to. +2 armor. And those Hellions have come in here to massacre some workers. He could use up some of these Banelings on the Hellions, which aren't really such an integral part of his force. That might actually be a good trade for the situation. But he's not going to push in soon enough for it to make a difference. There will be many more Banelings on the way, I'm sure. Here comes the move from the situation. Just 2 medvacs, so it really doesn't have enough starports to replenish that side of his army, but he's maxed out. He's got a lot of marines, he's got a lot of Hellions, he's got a lot of marauders. I think this could be the final push. I don't know if the Zerglings are going to be enough to hold this off. They are going to take out all of those Hellions, but the situation doesn't care. He's stimming in towards this nearly mined out natural here. He's going to take it out pretty easily. This force of Mutalisks is really the only thing besides Zerglings and Banelings that CanoodlesSon has to fight back with. And now pushing up into the main. That's a sacrificial brute there to soak up a lot of Baneling damage. He does get a couple good hits on the main force, but lots of them are still alive. These Mutalisks aren't going to last long, and that is GG.